Hello, welcome, and it's another video on the test track of part of the series of engine shunt yards. So this time it's the turn of the Great Western region under BR, British Railways, and I've dug out 4 locos from my collection which could be moved around a shed area, typical under BR in 1960s. There's a shed, it's the same shed that I've used for this series, and you would have seen this typical shed movement by a shunter, which in this case is a Western Region pannier tank there. That one is of the series, let's have a look, 5700 pannier Western Region. It's in the BR black unlined with the early crest on it. That's going to be doing the shunting of these 4 locos, and it's just going to move them from one side of the engine road there to this side near the camera. And you would have seen this at Western Region sheds like Didcot, let's have a think, Bristol Bath Road. You may have seen it up by Paddington Ranley Road. There was a turntable there as the Kings and Castles turn round, and they might have had to move the engines along there. Old Oak Common was another one, 84A. Well, again, you would have been standing around taking numbers down and seeing that these engines being just moved around for operational purposes. It could be that they needed repairs, it could be that they needed coaling, watering, anything really, and they'd have a shunter to do that. So without further ado, we'll move them out and you can see what I'm talking about, and off we go. So what we've got the panniers, I already said, the 5700 pannier tank. Then you've got the Collet 060 2244 in the BR line green. That was often seen on the different lines. Mainly local freight and passenger work, 4-car local work, parcels. Then you've got 280 Collet freight loco in the unlined black, and bringing up the rear is, what's that, Ince Castle, which is a 460 Castle express passenger locomotive with a double chimney and the smaller 4,000 gallon tender. I've added the steam drain pipes on the cylinder there. It still needs to have the front coupling hook added to it. It's got the vacuum brake pipes, and a couple of these other engines need their embellishments added, like vacuum brake pipes and coupling nuts, which I'll probably do while I've got them out of the box. So what we need to do now is just change the points. I won't be having electronic points. I'll be doing all this on the layout when I get it sit out, because I think it's just too much money rigging up electric point motors and all that. It's just too much hassle, and it's going to cost an absolute bomb, and I don't see the point in it, basically, you know. Anyway, so whoops, going backwards. So we're going to shunt it down this road and just into this vacant space and take in the detail at the same time. Got a lovely sunlight glowing on Ince Castle. It's slipping a bit because the decoder's running at a different rate to the others, you see. You can muck about with decoder settings. But anyway, enough of that. Look at that fabulous detail from Hornby. I had this loco about 10 years. It's a bit jerky and stiff because it hasn't run for a long time. In fact, all these are a bit like that. But we're taking it slowly into its shed. Double chimney on there, as I said. Loco crew that I fitted. Ince Castle brass nameplates. I might get some extra metal ones for that. 7,000 gallon tender. There's the 2810, which is the freight engine that the Western Region used for most of their freight in Wales and places like that, moving coal trains. And then you've got the 2244. This is you see these on the Somerset and Dorset, these 2244 class, I think that's what they were called. 060, you see them on local West Somerset. There's one preserved. I think it's 3205 is the preserved engine. There was also seen in BR Unlined Black, and obviously earlier Great Western livery. So they date from about pre-1948. I think they were collet engines. This is an old Bachmann tooling. Probably due for an upgrade in their catalogue. This one, it's got no pickups on the back wheel on Tendo. It's all pickup from the main loco there. So that's quite an old, very old tooling that. But it runs okay. I've had to hardwire it, but that's nice. And then you've got this pannier tank, 5700 7739, with the early crest on it, and basking in the sunlight after the shunt move. I've added a tail lamp on there. Does that need vacuum brake pipes fitted? Probably. Let's have a look. No, it's got one. It's got the hook, so that doesn't need it. I've obviously added them, although they were already on there. Loco crew there, and yeah, just great detail on these. So this is part 3 of the engine shed shunt moves that I'm doing, just to show what you can do on a model railway. Without, you could have trains running around in your main layout and just do these shunting moves, leave them to run round. It's another bit of variety for you. Anyway, what we'll do, we'll just send them off around the back of the layout together, and you can see how they perform. Go the right way. And a little bit of welly, but the engine at the back will be pushing. That's its castle. Be slipping. You can see it slipping because different code. These all got lace decoders, and this one's got a gauge master one. And the other thing, Hornby never fitted the front coupling. You can't fit the front coupling on this, so that's the only downside to that. Some of their locos, they just didn't do that. Look at these. You can't really see in the light, can you? A bit dark, but the light picking up a bit on these. They go around. You have to imagine that the only one in steam is the pannier tank. The others are just dead and being pushed around. So the first 3 are running quite nicely in tandem, but like I say, they've all got different motors and different decoders, and that can affect how they work. See that spinning around slightly there? That's what I'm on about. But anyway, I'll stop that right at the end there. And then the next one, it will be a Southern Region steam shunt, because I've done the other regions. This is the last 2. And then there'll be a British Railways one to finish up the steam, and then I'll do a diesel one. Anyway, enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed that, and thanks for watching.